Good morning. My name is Shalasan Dalaraju. Um, okay, the first thing I like being a teacher is the fact that I get to impact lives, and I've been into this for over 8 years. And one of the most intriguing thing about being a teacher is the fact that I get to touch lives and I get to shape people. I get to add value to them. So this gives me great joy, and according to what I've said earlier, it's a service to humanity. Over here, I'm having another question to say, what is the challenging about being a teacher? One of the challenging fact about being a teacher is the fact that you have to see different students, and different students needs different methodology and teaching styles and learning styles. So as a teacher, you have to be able to be dynamic, and you have to be able to apply as much methods and methodology to ensure that your students really get what you're teaching. Another one say, what do you think is the most challenging about learning a new language? Yes, when you're learning a new language, one of the first thing that comes to your mind is, how can I get my head wrap it? Like, it's too cumbersome for me, and it's very challenging, and it scares you at first, and you have to approach a language scientifically, from a linguistic angle. From a linguist angle, you have to approach a language scientifically, bit by bit. That's the best way to actually approach a language. Number 4, how can you tell us a time you made a mistake with a student? Yes. One of the mistake I've made with a student is the correction method. There was this one time I've been teaching and putting in all my whole, and this student is not getting it and is actually doing the other thing. And I had to shout at the student. Then I realized that shouting does not really correct the child. So you have to take up another methodology by actually ensuring that you use the best knowledge, the best method in teaching the child. What is your perspective on error correction in the classroom? Yes, most teachers make this mistake a lot, and when it comes to error correction, you have to correct the child in a way that other students would not use that as a means of bullying the child, probably psychologically or mentally. So you have to be very careful. This is a very dicey affair that you have to look into. So when correcting a child, especially in class, you have to do it as lovable as possible. You have to do it in a way that it encompasses correction rather than authority, or rather than being bullied in any way.